You're listening to the Scottish Football Forums podcast, the home of Scottish football banter.
Hello, welcome to Barras Art And Design. We are hosting a draw event for the World Cup draw, which is about to kick off just after 5 o'clock. I'll be getting some reaction from some of the Scotland fans who are here to witness who Scotland are going to get at the 2026 World Cup. The first time we've participated in a draw fully since the World Cup draw for France '98. Anyway, let's go in, get some warmth and get some a feel of what the atmosphere's like inside the Barras Art And Design Centre.
We are inside the venue, so the emergency starting to fill up. People coming in straight from work, stuff. So the big screen there, there's just music on just now. Soon we'll be starting in the anticipation. Oh my goodness, it's say 28 years we've waited for this opportunity. I can't believe it's here. Who are we going to get? Brazil, Argentina, Morocco again, USA, Canada, Mexico. Who knows? We all have our dream scenarios, the worst case scenarios. I bet they answer somewhere in between.
Well, this is Gully, who is going to be hosting tonight's events here. Gully, what made you all put this on?
Listen, there was a party at Hampden about 2 years ago before the Euro draw. It was the night of the Euros draw. Remember, it was snowing, it was close to Christmas. And then this time, that surely getting to the World Cup's a bigger thing. So no wonder I was doing a party. I thought, let me bring all the content creators together, the Scotland fans and whatnot, so it's a no-brainer.
And how much are you looking forward to having guys like Craig and Phil and the Bigfoot guy coming on?
Yeah, we're constantly trying to make content as it is, and it's a big deal for us. We were all at the Scotland game together, so we want to continue that journey. I think we want that feel-good factor of Denmark to continue, and then, we hopefully head off to, I'm hoping for the USA.
And who are you hoping for in terms of the draw?
I would love Argentina, then Austria, then Haiti. Such a random group, but yeah.
Well, that would be acceptable. So anyway, we'll catch up with you after the draw.
Yeah, thank you.
Here's our panel. So we've got Gully getting ready to start, PG, Bigfoot, Big Shoe, Craig Ferguson, and drafted in as last minute substitutes almost to increase the squad. So we've got Blair McNally and Gordon Sheach, who was supposed to be sitting with me. I'm ditched for this. Anyway, let's take it away. Well, Daris, here we are in the draw, and perfect timing because the two clowns have ecstasy stage left.
Absolutely buzzing for us tonight. Once in a generation opportunity. First World Cup ever to experience. Cannot wait. Let's do this. Come on, Scotland!
Who are you wanting in this draw?
I would take Belgium from pot 1, and I would take something like one of the host nations. I would take Japan from pot 2, and I would take Haiti or Curacao from pot 4. I want different teams, but let's hope they would do it. Come on.
And you've got 25 hotels. How many will that be up to by the end of the night?
Hopefully up to 30. We'll find out. But 25's the target. 25's what I've got at the moment. Ready to go.
Well, let's listen to PG enjoy this night. We'll catch you after.
Yep.
Where the sun shines on the home, where me my trailer spend many days on the banks of the Rhone.
FIFA, here we are.
And just the moderator,
2026
Mr.
World Cup draw,
will
start.
Don't forget, and pick the right one, please.
Never mind.
Already chosen.
Rasmus has as always.
Then
Who's the
let's
first
see
team out?
which team will be drawn by Mr. Mark Carney.
Actually got to the draw a little bit earlier.
Canada. Canada, the first team out.
Canada, ladies.
The group started by the 11th week. Same half of everyone. What was the point of that first bit of the draw?
Well done, congratulations.
What's that fast?
It's been 14 minutes
since 3 teams were drawn out and no sign of the draw recommencing. What an absolute farce. Give us Rod Stewart in the Scottish Cup draw whilst pissed over this any day of the week. Sam will be here by the time this gets started.
That's very big from England. Russell Osborne of 3 Eyes podcast, if you're watching, you're probably wanting to know the consensus here. Group A we would take, B we would take. We don't want this one. Actually, that's the A, trying it all over again.
In the last 6
Well, this is interesting because this means we cannot get England because there's 2 European teams already in Group L. England was the one that I really wanted to avoid the most. I'm happy with that. Right, so because Paraguay from South America and Ivory Coast from Africa can't be drawn in Group C, we still could go in Group C. This is written for us, isn't it? Going to Group C. And there's another one! Another African team! So Tunisia will go to Group F. So Group C is still open for Scotland. We do not want that.
Because Tunisia cannot go in the same group as Morocco, as we've talked to you before, same federations. So we go all the way to F.
Either way, Group C's got a France 98 vibe about it because it'll be Scotland or Norway. Is this going to be Norway or Norway?
Egypt.
This is ridiculous.
Seattle or LA will be decided tomorrow. Another big show for Jenny and Fatina tomorrow.
Bring Norway out now. Please bring out Norway.
Scotland.
There we go.
To Group C, and Scotland will go in position for.
You just knew it. You just knew it was going to be Scotland and Brazil again. And to add insult to injury, we're now getting Morocco. This is France 98 relived. Is Craig Brennan up there trying to tell us something? Go get revenge? Oh, interesting reaction to that one.
Right, let's find out who we're getting in Group C. We ideally don't want the playoff path involving Turkey or the playoff path involving Wales and Italy. It's not been counted so far. Oh, well, that's good news! Italy, Northern Wales, Bosnia and Herzegovina are all in B, so we've avoided them. That's good. Who's going in with Scotland? I ate it! What's that? There is a God after all. There you have it. C, Brazil, Morocco, Scotland. It's very tough. Worse. Right. That would be a right at the end, to be fair. As easy as they thought they would get. That would have been Belgium, Iran and New Zealand, I think, would have qualified for. Listen, you just got to take what you get after 28 years. Just enjoy it. Right, PG, you've played in front of this wonderful audience, and we could have had you on about 5 times before the draw actually started.
Yeah, I could have done a set for about 3 hours there, but that was good, man. It was good. Good day entertainment in that show. Really good atmosphere.
Yeah, definitely very good. And what about the draw itself?
Yeah, we got the South American glamour tie. We got the look back to France 98 with Brazil and Morocco. But it's tough. It's a tough group. Haiti, or I hope that's how you pronounce it. It's a game that you'd like to believe you could win. And then, yeah, the region as well is quite good for going to travel wise. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and Haiti, the first game, that's going to be the most crucial one if we're going to finish at worst third place.
Massive. We need to get 3 points in that game. We need to get 3 points in that game. And if we do, massive second game. Massive second game.
Yeah. And obviously, back in '98 we played Brazil and Morocco. A lot of people like myself who remember that generation will get PTSD from it. What chances would you think we have in those games? They're going to be tough, obviously.
Yeah, if you look at the last World Cup, Morocco were one of the surprise packages, weren't they? So that's not an easy game. That's not an easy game, and same with Brazil. You know what I mean? South Americans. But no, you've just got to hope that there's a fairy tale for us, and that it's going to happen that we get to the group stage.
And can we expect a single from PG before 100%,
the World Cup? 100%.
Is there one in the pipeline?
It's coming in the works.
Nice. We'll look out for it. Thanks, PG. Daris, you're in front of the Christmas tree. Has your Christmas come early?
Christmas just came early for me. Booked my flight to Boston on Wednesday. Before the draw, and Scotland are in the Boston group with New York, Philadelphia, Miami, which is actually quite easy to get to as well, and Atlanta. So I think Christmas has came for me today. Certainly been a treat.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you weren't obviously conceived when Scotland played Brazil back in '98, but you've obviously heard all the stories. How much are you looking forward to seeing them in the flesh?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it live, looking forward to seeing it in America. Let's see what we can do. Let's hope for another Kenny McLean moment, you never know.
The most crucial game out of the three, I would say, is the opening game against Haiti. If we're getting this chance of calling through, that has got to be treated as the cup final.
Yeah, let's do it. I think for the start of the group, it'll be interesting if we get Haiti in the first game. You've got to win that. You get a good couple of goals, and then if it's Brazil or Morocco next, then building the confidence. But I would like Haiti home first. No, Haiti first, sorry, in America, and then building the confidence. And let's see what we can do in the rest of the two games. You know.
And can we expect some SFF content from yourself and Josh Henderson out there?
Yep, hope so. Josh, you need to get another hat, mate. I might bring my captain's hat back, get the Rice hat back, and hopefully I'll see you out in America, brother. Thank you.
Well, Gordon, you were 9 years old the last time we were at the World Cup, and yes, we now have a bit of a flashback because we've got 2 of the 3 from that section.
We do, absolutely. I remember that was probably my first ever footballing heartbreak, was the 3-0 game against Morocco in '98. There were definitely tears before bedtime that time. Let's hope there's not tears before bedtime this time, but maybe can't rule it out, because look, it's a tough group. It's a really tough group. I mean, Brazil are obviously one of the best teams in the world. Morocco got a semi-final last time. Again, they're just outside the top 10 in the rankings. Haiti, again, very much unknown, so you don't quite know what you're going to get. But look, they'll give as good as they get. But we're okay. But look, we're in the World Cup. That's the most important thing. Again, we've had so many World Cups that we've been the ones pressing our nose against the glass, looking in from outside. So it is still an absolute buzz to be part of this tournament and to be going to the World Cup next summer.
It definitely is. And how much emphasis goes in that first game against Haiti?
Well, yeah, absolutely. That's the thing. I think that's the way the fixtures are falling out. If we get Haiti first up, then great. Like that's a winnable game. Potentially our first win at a major final since '96, which would be a very pleasing thing to do. You need to rack up the score in that game as well, because obviously goal difference could be a big thing. If we end up third place, we end up ranked against other third place sides. We need to try and make sure we score as many goals as possible in that one.
It won't be easy to do that, even just some kind of win would do. And we're based in the West as things have worked out, so that's worked out quite well. How does that help you in terms of your potential plans?
Yeah, so I think I gather from looking at the groups, I think we're in sort of like New Jersey, Massachusetts, and then potentially Atlanta. So again, hopefully quite easy places to get to. The fact we're all in one country as well is helpful. The fact that if you can get into America, you can travel within America relatively easily. So fingers crossed that all plays out the way we hope it will, and we can all get over there in as many numbers as possible. So yeah, I'm certainly hoping to go. Very much hoping to go.
Well, good luck to you, Gordon. Thank you.
Right,
right, guys, he's around Santa's sleigh. Has Santa been kind in terms of the draw here?
We're riding all the way to Miami for the Brazilian mamacitas. Christmas has come early, hence why we're in this sleigh. Scotland have just been drawn against Brazil, Morocco and Haiti as well. I mean, what is that all about? We said we wanted a glamour tie before it was done. Brazil, it doesn't get bigger than that.
Miami Beach is going to be glamorous, I'll tell you that. All seriousness, listen, it's a repeat of 1998, but it's a chance for revenge. Listen, we weren't alive. I don't know if you were alive. No, listen, absolutely. I was sorry. That was a wee compliment for you, man. You look mature, do you know what I mean? But all seriousness, we're at the World Cup. I think that's all that matters. Scotland have done it. We beat Denmark. We've done it in our own way. We didn't do it by the playoffs. Scotland have made history, and we're going to make history again. I think we're going to make the knockouts. I think Brazil will win it. We'll come second. We'll beat Morocco. Oh, I'm buzzing, guys. I'm just buzzing.
Do you think the last man to take us to a World Cup, God rest him, was Craig Brown?
Yes.
Do you think he had a hand in like sending messages down to say get your revenge?
Listen, there's so many messages have been sent down. Craig Brown, I'd like to say something about Joseph Stad as well. Joseph Stad, he's had a massive part in this. Listen, this man goes to every single Scotland game, and do you know what? Since his dad passed, God rest him, Scotland have been unbelievable, and it's through no fault of his dad's own. I'm telling you right now, his dad's watching us right now, and he's drawing us, mate, I'm telling you. Listen,
you'll be buzzing with
your
that.
dad's going to be with us in America, and you're coming with us and all. I'll make sure of that.
And Craig, for yourself, I mean, you did that trip last time to Germany. I know you don't want to disclose anything right now, but when can we expect an announcement from you about your next adventure?
To be honest, I think that I'm in the same boat as any other Scotland fan right now. I think we all just need to kind of take that and see where we're playing and stuff like that. Then we could maybe come up with some plans and see if I'll do it in the good old Craig fashion way or not. But I expect to hear stuff, soon. I'll be announcing whether I'm doing something or not very, very soon. But I mean, if I was a betting man,
we'll see you there. We'll see you there. Listen, enough of the waffle. We'll see you there. Scotland. Oh, winning it.
No Scotland, no party.
Scotland, no party. No Scotland, no champagne. No Scotland.
And Blair's been there in Brew as well. Well, Gully and Joseph, we've just had the draw. What's your initial thoughts?
Well, I mean, you've got the carbon copy group almost of 1998. Scotland were unlucky in the first game. I think it should have been a draw, but again, you're playing against Brazil. John Collins scores a penalty. Morocco, that was the most disappointing thing from that actual group, because I thought we could have beaten the Morocco, but now Morocco are a class act. I mean, Haiti, yes, but it wasn't kind to us. I don't think so.
The draw was not kind to us. Not kind to us whatsoever. But I'm looking forward to the big glamour tie against Brazil. And basically hopefully we get revenge.
Sweet revenge.
In 1988. So we see, but we're on our way to America. We're on our way to the World Cup. Come on, Scotland, we can fucking do this.
I think that's the main thing. We were in the draw and we're going to a tournament. There was always a chance it was going to be difficult. There were worse groups that we could have been in, but not many worse.
Yeah, I looked at the USA group. They've got Australia. I don't know how that all panned out. There was another group that looked quite favourable. I think in the groups that were sort of from A to between A and D, there was the two groups I thought Scotland can land in those. We're cooking, and lo and behold, one of the teams that was supposed to be in Pot C couldn't because they're part of the same confederation. So they held that off, and then lo and behold, it's Scotland. Listen, I know we've got to enjoy it. It's just all the hard work that we did over the course of that campaign. We finished top. And then, for example, Denmark, they could get an easier group, so
yeah.
But we just have to pray and hope we're playing at least, the top, the second favourite, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and honestly, just the way that we qualified for the World Cup has been phenomenal, and we're not ready to North America. And
we're after Boston, but that was a bad accent. But I do love the Boston accent; is fantastic. Love the Irish. There's a lot of Irish contingency, a lot of Scottish in Boston. I'm told as well. And if it's Miami, everyone's going mental on the beach drinking Buckfast, giving it large. And then
exactly.
New York, New Jersey. I don't know. These are glamour locations. I wanted to be in the USA. That's the only takeaway. I wanted Haiti, and now if Haiti beats Scotland, I will dissolve that in a sleigh, never to be seen again.
Seriously, by the way, so.
And Gully, final question for you. In terms of tonight, the event that you organised, how do you think it went?
No, listen, I just want to say thank you to everyone that came out. I just think that I got quite nervous about putting something on because I thought, you don't want people not coming, but every day, plug. We managed to get the people from Sky over, Sky News, Sky Sports, I think, it was BBC Scotland.
Yeah.
There was other people as well, and I think it was just good to see people out here celebrating, because we should be, because it's a huge achievement. Let's ride on the high of the Denmark game, let's celebrate it, let's have a great Christmas.
and let's think, well, I couldn't really afford those Christmas presents because I decided to book a 3-game trip to the good old US of A. But yeah, no, thank you to everyone that came out. Great.
I requested a lot of Scotland stuff for my Christmas, so bring up next summer. So we'll be coming down the road. USA, Canada, and Mexico. Beware if Torn Army are coming.
We are, and we're going to drink the bars dry, and that's what they say. I mean, I think they're in Boston though, they know how to drink, but I think we'll give them a good push.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, fellow broadcaster Derek Ray is it in Boston, so Gio knows I have a few invites to these two.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Well, that wasn't a bad night. Draw, mixed views from here. But let's see what the rest of the SFF podcast team have got to say about it.
So yeah, World Cup draw. First thoughts. I mean, say what you will about Rod Stewart, but he'd have got it done quicker than that. So he would. It was a very confusing affair. Sort of with a bunch of people I don't particularly like involved, and then for reasons known only to nobody, the village people at the end. So one of the people I don't like could do his stupid little dance. But yeah, very confusing affair, all told. Again, say what you will for Rio Ferdinand, and probably quite justified in that, but I didn't envy him because I didn't have a clue what was going on. So I'm not sure many folk did, but it's about the end result. And yeah, you wait 28 years to go to you go to a World Cup and you play two of the buggers you played last time round. So it's going to be tough, obviously for Scotland. But I'm quietly confident that certainly one of those third place spots is up for grabs. Should give Haiti a doing, although you never know. I can't claim to be an expert on Haitian football, so but you'd fancy a result against Haiti, and then who knows, could take something out of Morocco or even Brazil. You never know with this Scotland side. They're a mystery wrapped in an enigma. So either way, it's going to be something, and it's something to look forward to. So yeah, be great for everyone going out there, and yeah, if you're going to go to a World Cup, you might as well play Brazil, because that is football heritage. So yeah, all done now, just to look forward to. Come on, the Scot.
Hey everyone, Laurie here. I think the group is pretty solid. Group C, of course, in the World Cup. Brazil and, of course, Morocco. A little bit of old school World Cup throwbacks, but that makes it more attractive in some ways. Haiti feels doable, but also feels a little bit like deja vu. Could this be the year we finally get through the group stage? I'm not going to hedge my bets yet, no. But actually, it's not too bad. It couldn't have happened much better though, could we? But what really matters is we're here, and we know that Scotland and the Southern Army will take the USA, Canada and Mexico by storm.
Some draw for Scotland. Shades of 1998 there, where we've got Brazil and Morocco, so we're hoping we can do better against them this time. Haiti is obviously the game we need to target and get the 3 points, and hopefully get a good whack of goals against them. Start off with a bang and carry it on, maybe get a point against Morocco or Brazil. I mean, it's a big tournament, you can't go there and not expect to play the big teams, so there's no point in wanting an easy group. But at the same time, fingers crossed we just don't embarrass ourselves. So, on to June. Morning, Scotland.
Hi John, I hope you're well, mate. Waiting 28 years to get back to World Cup, just to get two of the same teams you got the last time you played, is disappointing. I think it could have been better. I would have liked Group B or Group D, because that looked probably the easiest chance to qualify out the group. Brazil and Morocco is going to be extremely tough. It's probably a good thing for us that we play Haiti first. I know nothing about them, I'm not going to lie, but we play them on the 13th of June. I think that gives us the best chance to get points on the board, because obviously Brazil and Morocco will take points off each other. We have to win the opening game. It doesn't matter how we do it, we have to win it. I'd like to see us doing it comfortably, but it is Scotland, we don't tend to do that. But I think it could have been so much better. I was sitting watching the draw with my laddie, we were both very excited. But as soon as I saw it was going to be Brazil and Morocco, I was like, oh no, not again. Just like 1988 over again. But we are there. The big thing is we are in the World Cup. That was probably the main thing. I really hope that Scotland could do ourselves justice in this World Cup, because the last 2 Euros have been disappointing. But I'd have really liked Group B or D. It is what it is. Can we qualify? I think it's going to be so tough. But it is so important that we beat Haiti in that first game and get off to a good start to give us a chance of getting into that group.
Oh, you're joking. Rangers got another home tie against Annan Athletic. Wait. Oh, the World Cup draw. Sorry, my mistake. I am a bit worried about that draw, to be honest with you. Brazil and Morocco, shades of 98 there. So we need to get a result against one of them. But on the positive side, we were quite lucky with our pot 4 team in Haiti. Obviously, no a given that we'll beat them, but you've got to think and hope that we start off with a win. And if we can start off with a win and get a point against either Brazil or Morocco, should be okay to get us through to the knockout round for the first time. So, we're hoping. We're not expecting much. We've seen this too many times before with Scotland at a tournament, but this group of players has the chance to become heroes and legends, or more than they already are. So yeah, obviously looking forward to June, looking forward to the World Cup, and it's a bit more special that we are there. So aye, hopefully we go and give a good account of ourselves and we get out of the group for a change. Come on, Scotland.
Hi John, good to speak to you. A works night out, but listen, that draw, more than happy. Brazil, what a absolute fantastic, it's going to be brilliant. Morocco, we're due to get them back after the last time, where they virtually knocked us out of France 98. And Haiti, well, surely there's no banana skins there, so I'm absolutely delighted first of all that we've qualified, we're at the World Cup, and we've got Brazil, Scotland and Brazil, that's the biggest party there's ever been, so absolutely delighted and more than happy, and Merry Christmas.
Here we are, probably live music going on, but they could have picked into groups all day. We were always getting Brazil and fucking Morocco. Oh, I swear. Brazil and Morocco. 3 points that we have to take. 4 or 5 of them. Anything else is acceptable. And we need to draw Morocco. I cannot wait. Bring on the World Cup. Go Scotland!
So, a bit of a reunion. Brazil, Morocco, 2 of the teams that we faced in 1998. Bit of a chance of a revenge. They're the 2 that beat us. It was only Norway we took points off back then. But I really think it's got to be Haiti that we get the points off in the first game. So it could have been a better draw, but it's still excited. We're there. We always seem to play Brazil at these World Cups, don't we?
Well, thank you guys from the SFF podcast who contributes to this. And thank you to Gully and everyone at the Barras Art and Design Centre for, or club, whatever you call it, for putting on that event tonight. There wasn't much in terms of a World Cup draw event. Of course, it's Christmas party season, to be fair, so they did well to get that and get media attention over, so that was good. And Gordon, thanks for your company. Of course, Gordon was going to get picked to go on stage, so fair play to him. So no, thanks everyone who contributed with your thoughts. In terms of my own personal thoughts, you also heard in the video, I was initially disappointed that we got Brazil-Morocco. It wasn't a scenario I wanted. You wait 28 years to get to World Cup and you end up with 2 of the same teams that you got there. But it could have been worse, in terms of the third team at the pot, so in the group. So although Haiti will not be easy by any stretch of imagination, at least it's not Wales or Italy, and it's not Turkey and not any of the UEFA playoffs section winners, which will also know in March. So at least it's not that scenario. That would have made the group a real tough one. It is going to be tough, but it would have been much harder with that. The Haiti game in the opening game is going to be so crucial. We've got to win that. I don't mind Brazil being last up for us in the section, because if they win their 2 games, chances are, especially with proposed 30-man squad, they'll rotate for the final game, so that could help us in some way. But we need to win the first game. Simple as that. So if we're going to be one of, at worst, 8 third place teams, we need to win that first game. It's as simple as that. If we don't win that first game, we're up against it. But I wonder if Craig Brown, late Craig Brown, last minute to take us to the World Cup, had a hand in us getting Brazil in at Morocco, as if to say, go get revenge on Morocco. Go right the wrongs of 98. So we'll never know. But content's going to be incredible over the next few months. SFF will certainly have a few things in the pipeline. I'll be getting involved as well. I'll keep up my sleeve as to what we produce. But please keep tuning into SFF podcast. And also look out for the famous Tartan magazine, because we are planning a big edition coming out for the World Cup. Myself, Ian Emerson, the editor, and fellow writers, Hazel, Michael and Alistair, we'll all work hard over the next few months to get a cracking issue set out for the World Cup. But let's look forward to it, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. And yeah, at least we're talking about the fact that we're in the World Cup. First in 20 years I've had to say that. We're in the World Cup. Might not have got the job we wanted, but we're there. So let's enjoy it, because it might not happen again for a while. Anyway, have a good Christmas, everyone, and happy football.